also some of the tips that I would like to remind you from the last lesson is that over here, remember I told you guys when you start the sentence, please don't start with service apartment had the most number of travelers. Don't do that. All right, this one I told you last week, last lesson. Why? Because of the word choice here, which is the trap. So it's better if you use the sentences from the rubric. The number of travelers chose the what? Okay, service apartment. Remember or not? And then the same also. The number of travelers who chose hotels were how many? Okay, or you can say the choice of accommodation by the travelers were hotel. The most don't say the most popular choice. Remember, you cannot use the words like popular and all that. The choice of accommodations which had the highest by travelers were hotel. Okay, I hope you still remember that. Okay, that's the first thing. Then the second thing which I also wanted to remind you guys was that when you start, you can start by using the most significant one. So what you can do is you can say the number of travelers who chose service apartments were 32,000 in 2017, and this number increased to 65,000, right? Increased to 65,000 in 2019. Okay, if let's say you use the word, you have the trend word increase, and then you have the data, they will give you an analysis over here. But you don't stop over here. You need to continue, isn't it? So that you'll be able to get more marks, more analysis for the sentence. So you can say it increased to 65,000, which was the highest. All right. So you give this number highest, then you get another analysis over here. Not finished yet. You get two analysis. You want some more. Then you continue down here. You link. And then you can say due to. Once you say due to, when you link to down here, you will get a synthesis. One synthesis here. Due to how many? Due to 5 features, isn't it? All right. But you don't want to write only 5 features and then all these things. If you just write only 5 features and then you write all these things here, you will only get 2 analysis and 1 synthesis. But you want the most. All right. You want to get as much as you can. So if that's the case, you do it increase highest due to most number of features. So if you have another trend over here, you'll be awarded another analysis. So you get 3 in 1 plus synthesis becomes 4 in 1 in one sentence. All right, so this is just a reminder from what I taught you all on Monday in case if you forget. So you try to give as much trend as possible. And of course, don't forget the data. All right, this number 5 here is all these are data. All right, once you have data paired up together with a trend, you will be awarded an analysis already. And then inside one sentence itself, you can have like 2 or 3 analysis together with the synthesis inside one whole sentence. Then after that, you do the same thing for hotel and then for dormitory. And then I think you remember, right? I asked you all last lesson, you can do some comparison. These two have the same number of features. So same is the analysis word. Then you get another analysis here. Same number of features. How many? 2 each. Then you can do some comparison. Although hotel had more than dormitory. Then you get another analysis here because of the word more. Then of course, don't forget if you write more and you don't give the data, you will get nothing. So more, you show 47 compared to 24,000. All right. And then if you show some more analysis here, then you same. All right. Then you get another analysis here. So every trend word that you put in together with the data, you will get one analysis. All right. And then if you're afraid that you will forget halfway when you're writing, you're afraid that you may forget writing the analysis or the data, whatever, my suggestion lah is that try to follow a certain template. Okay, for example, let's say just now I taught you the template, right? You talk about this, then you talk about the trend here, then you talk about where it is the highest, then you link here, and then what is it over here most. Then you do the same thing for hotel. Okay, hotel is not the highest, isn't it? So you can use the word like second highest, but second highest doesn't sound very nice. So if that's the case, you use lower than service apartment. Okay, you can say lower than service apartment, or you can say more than dormitory. It doesn't matter what you say, as long as you put one trend here. Then you can say, okay, you can even say here fell. Then you follow the template again lah. Okay, due to what and due to what, due to what. You just follow the same thing over and over again. Then you will get marks lah. All right, because remember I told you guys before, if let's say you get wrong for the analysis, you will not get marks for your language anyway. For example, let's say, okay, TF means your task fulfillment. How many marks you get? The total here is 40 marks. Okay, language 20 marks and 20 marks. This is the total for the overall. If let's say you did very well for your analysis, let's say you did everything, okay, you have like maybe 13 analysis. Let's say your total I don't have the example here, but like you see this one, this is for today's one. Let's say you have like okay, let's say you have 13 analysis, 4 synthesis. So much. If that's the case, definitely you will get at least, I write up here you will get at least 18 or maybe 17 marks, or they will give you even more for your task fulfillment. And then for language, because you get so much marks, they will not give you very less. It will be somewhere nearby. But what happens, let's say you keep repeating the same kind of words over and over and over again, the same thing. Okay, like in the example I show you, the number of travelers, the number of travelers who chose, then the next sentence you do the same one, number of travelers who chose, then the next one, number of travelers who chose, exactly the same sentence. What will happen? The most marks they will give you is still a lot. All right, maybe 13 or 14, or maybe if they find that you have a variety of words, infected lower, increase lower, highest, they will still give you 14 or 15 marks, even though
Teacher,
you keep repeating. Yes, JJ.
teacher, but in this case, we have no any other choice than number of travelers, right? Since we can't say that the hotel had the most number of travelers, we are not allowed to say that.
Yeah, so
So
you
we
have no
only have
choice
this
lah.
option, right?
Yeah, I
This is the
think
only option.
was it your class? I'm not sure. You asked me that time. You said hotel had the most number of travelers who chose
No, it
this
wasn't our
accommodation.
class.
Not from your class, but somebody
No,
asked
no,
me.
no.
Somebody asked me, can they write like this or not? Hotel had the most number of travelers who chose
Uh,
its accommodation. Then can.
oh, that one, yeah.
Can. Why? Because you put the keyword in.
Chose.
All right. That's the most important part. All right, putting the keyword in. Okay. But what I mean here, when you're talking about the choice, I have seen before some students who repeat exactly the same words, exactly the same. They just change only the key feature, they change the data, and change a bit of the trend only. They will still get a lot of marks for language anyway, if their analysis was a lot. Like let's say for example here, let me show you this one. For example, the analysis they get so much, 13 and then 4S, but let's say everything is exactly the same, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, change only the what, they will still get a lot of marks for language. Why? Because it's considered clear, considered accurate. So the marks will be given. But if let's say somebody else does a lot of very nice fancy structures, a variety of all these words here, lower, increase, higher, small, variety, but then it is not accurate, then the marks, let's say the person total marks only, instead of 18, the person only got, let's say, 10. Okay, let's say only three analysis, and wait, this is very messy. I just write here. Let's say the person only got 3 analysis and 1 synthesis only. Okay, even writing very nicely, but then the whole thing is like inaccurate data missing here and there. Finally, only 3A, 1S. If that's the case, then maybe the person will get out of 20 marks, the person will get maybe only 10 marks lah. All right. So even if your language is very good, but then your analysis is like only so few, they can't give you more than 10 definitely, because the language is good, but it's not clear. What it's inaccurate. What so the most you'll get also maybe 8, or even if your language is so colorful and so fancy, the most they give you is maybe only 10. That's all. They won't give you more than that because it's inaccurate, even though grammar all very good and all that. So that's why I want to ask you guys to focus more on analysis, getting as much analysis that is correct as much as possible compared to making it fancy. Okay, so this is the ground I want to set for today lah. You all clear here so far before I move on to your question?
Clear, teacher.
Clear. Okay. All right. So now we're going to move on to the question in your book. This one is from page 282. And this is a past year question also, a 2018 question. You can see the kinds of questions are always about the same one. This is 2018 question. Always the same kind of question. They will follow, and then there is some kind of link at the bottom here. And the style is the same. Okay. If it's a year, then you just follow the year lah. Just describe the year. If it's like that, then you just follow. So like I mentioned before, ayo, she's very noisy lah. Is she disturbing or not? Can you all hear her voice?
No, it's not really disturbing. It's fine,
You
teacher.
can still hear me lah. Okay, if at any point she gets too loud or whatever, then you just let me know. I will shoo her away.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for understanding. All right. Okay, so we continue over here. You can see here, Wonder Sea. Of course, you start with the most significant one. This one is talking about the number of visitors to the 3 aquariums. Okay, this question is quite safe compared to the previous one. The previous one had the word choice. This one is just talking number of visitors. So you can say Coral Farm had the most number of visitors or the least number of visitors in 2019, because don't have the word choice here. Unless here they put here the choice of visitors to the 3 aquariums. If it's the choice of the visitors, then you have to say already the visitors chose, or the choice of the visitors were Coral Farm, or the choice the aquarium with the most number of visitor choices. Okay, but this is a safe question. But even though it's a safe question, I want to show you the sample. The sample that I got from this examiner, even though it's a safe question, this examiner still doesn't use Coral Farm had. The examiner still prefers to use this, the number of visitors who visited. Okay, second sentence, the number of visitors who visited. Then third sentence, most visitors went. Maybe don't use went, use visited is safer. Visited. Okay, then here again also the number of visitors visiting. All right. So this is the new trend now, the new style now, to be safe. So to be safe, you just say the number of visitors who visited. Every single sentence you start with that. Use the rubric to help you start. So you always start with the most significant one, and then you can see over here is 2018. So over here, you focus on 2018 in order to do your synthesis. And the most number of synthesis that you can do is only 3 lah. Because there are only 3 here. Of course, if let's say you want to do more, you can, but that means you will be repeating already, which I will show you later what I mean by that. Okay, so if to start with Wonder Sea, if you follow the style that I taught you, then you can always start by talking about 2014 first for Wonder Sea. What happened in 2014? So in 2014, Wonder Sea had 200,000 number of visitors. Or you can say the number of visitors who visited Wonder Sea was 2,000 in 2014. All right, and gradually increased. Okay, gradually increased. So this is one analysis already. Increased. You can talk about every single year. It gradually increased to what is it? 2900 in 2015 to 3. You can mention every single year if you want. But if let's say not enough space, then you just mention one time only lah. Maybe just one over here and then another one over here. Increase to 4900 in 2019. All right, which was the highest. If you can put here which was the highest, then you can get another analysis here. Don't just stop. All right, which was the highest, then continue some more. Due to, okay, due to how many promotional activities? 3 promotional activities. So due to, you have one S over here. All right, that's one sentence. But like I say, we are very tamak people. We want to have the most economy. I think in Chinese there's this special word, no, this special saying. What is it already? Those who are Chinese here, you will know. Tua te keng che, or pan gi tua te keng che. That means pan gi means you want cheap, you want tote means big, and then kengche, that means you want economy. So there's this saying lah, the Chinese saying, you want cheap, big, and a lot. So you want everything into one. So increase here, highest here, due to here you want some more something. So what you can do is, earlier in the previous question you put the word most as a trend, but here you cannot put most because it's the same as all. How? Then you put same lah. Same. Okay? But the problem is you say here highest, and then you say here because it's the same. Something is a bit funny. So it's better if you change due to although. Then perhaps it sounds better. Alright? So it was the highest, although it had the same number of promotional activities. 3. What are those? Then bracket, put it inside here. Live animal, free door gifts, and then famous cartoon. Okay, try to mention all if possible, or at least mention 5 of these if you cannot fit in. After all, it's only 7 words. What? You just put all these, right? All these are only 7 words maximum. So you mention all will be better. It can push you to higher marks. Okay, so after finishing with Wonder Sea, then you continue with sea monsters. Then you continue with coral farms. Okay, the same kind of thing. Sea monsters, there's nothing much you can say. It's almost level. So you can say it's almost level, or you can say there was only a slight increase. All right, you can describe like this. In fact, this is all level or constant. Constant number of visitors, except for 2015, and then 2019 again. Why 2019 like that? So you want to show some comparison. All right, so you can say it had lesser number of visitors compared to Wonder Sea, although it had the same number of promotional activities. What are they? Then coral farm, same thing also, but maybe you don't use the word same already, so you use maybe equal. Okay, it had the least. All right, it fell gradually, or it decreased gradually, and had the least number in 2019, although it also had equal number of promotional activities. What are these?
Richard, for
Yes.
this we don't have to state all the data, right?
For
All
this one, too many already.
too many, right?
But if you can state all the data, it's better. Okay, what I'm
Does
going to
it
show you.
give marks? No,
Okay, I'm going to show
marks.
you. Marks will be given one by one. Okay, now I'm going to show you this sample. It's good that you brought this question up, because the sample will show you how to cheat a bit. This person has ingeniously means quite genius, try to cheat in some way to show the examiners how he does it. Wait, let me just show you. Okay. Okay. I will just skip the title and the all this because all this you know already. This one, the title you know already, the introduction also you know already, and then even the overview also no problem. Okay, generally the number of visitors to 3 aquariums in 2018 was influenced by, okay, the promotional activities. All right, this is generally. Then conclusion also no problem. I hope that you all are clear how to do it. Conclusion: promotional activities carried out by the aquariums in 2018 affected the number of visitors. So just the balik only. Promotional activity affected visitor. Number of visitors influenced by promotion activity. No problem. Okay, so we look at the what's this? The analysis. Okay, let's see how this person cheats. The number of visitors who visited sea monsters. Okay, he started off with sea monsters first. Doesn't matter which one you start. All right, as long as you understand which one you want to start. So the number of visitors who visited sea monsters was the highest. Okay, there's one trend here already. Highest in 2014, 2015, 2016. Okay, 3 years. And then he gave 3 data. 370, 3800, 370 visitors. 3 in 1. So he's saying highest in 2014, highest in 2015, highest in 2016. Okay, because of this, he's awarded 3 analyses. Wow. All 3 in 1. Amazing, isn't it? Just one trend here, but then he cheated. He just put the 3 years all together, 3 years. But of course, this question you can, because memang it is highest what for those 3 years what. You compare these 3 years here. Memang all this is the highest for these 3 years. So okay lah, you can lump sum all. Then you look at the next sentence. Again, another cheat. On the contrary, the number of visitors who visited Coral Farm was the lowest. All right, for these 4 years, 2014, 2015, 4 years. So it's lowest for this one, this year, this year, this year, and this year. So 4 analyses awarded in one sentence. Fuyo, what a cheat, right? Okay, then after that continue. Although 3 promotional activities, so although is the synthesis word. Okay, so you have a synthesis here. Although 3 promotional activities were being carried out in 2018, the number of visitors in Coral Farm was still lowest. Okay, so Coral Farm here was still lowest. Okay, 80,000 in 2018. All right, so synthesis, although lowest, analysis. So one synthesis, one analysis. But then, like I mentioned, we want to be greedy, isn't it? We want to have more analysis. So this person only said, although 3 promotion activities. If you mention like this, you get no analysis lah. If you want analysis, you have to mention a trend. So you can say, although the same number of promotional activities, bracket 3. Although the same number of promotional activities, 3 were being carried out. So because you have the word same, you're given another analysis here. Then baru this sentence, you will get 2 analyses, 1 synthesis. Okay. All right. Then coming to here, most visitors went to or visited Wonder Sea Aquarium in 2018. Okay, most, a trend word here. So analysis here. Okay, in 2018 because of 3 promotional activities. Okay, so because is the S here lah. All right, but he's only stating because of 3 promotional activities. So you want, if you want another A again, then because of the same number of promotional activities, 3, then you get another A here. So 2 A's, 1 S. All right, but you see if you put the word because, it looks a bit funny. So maybe it's better if you change although you have the most visitors. Sorry, you have the most number of visitors, although it's the same number of promotional activities. Okay, then finally in 2018, Sea Monster Aquarium had the same number of activities. Here they are very clever already now. They remembered to put the trend here. So the same number of activities with Wonder Sea, okay, and Coral Farm. Okay, up to here, this person is awarded 2 analyses. Why? You have 1 trend word, but 2 key features. So same Same is for Wonder Sea. Same is for Coral Farm. Then there's the data for both Wonder Sea and Coral Farm. Combine 2 in 1. So 2 in 1, you get 2 analyses. Then but is the linking word. But the number of visitors visiting the place was higher than Coral's Farm and lower. So higher and then the data. Lower another data. So 2 analyses. Okay, this is the first analysis. This is the second analysis. Okay. And then the amazing thing is this whole thing, you see, so this sentence has 4 analyses itself. Same for Wonder Sea, same for Coral Farm. Okay, the first one is same for Wonder Sea, same for Coral Farm, 2 analyses. Then the third analysis, higher than Coral. Then the fourth analysis, lower than Wonder Sea. And then 2 syntheses. Fuyo, how come suddenly 2 syntheses? Okay, because it says here, but for, you see, because it gives you 2 what? Wonder Sea and Coral Farm. So, but the number of visitors, so it's saying Monster Aquarium had same but higher than Coral Farm. So that's one synthesis. And then Sea Monster but lower than Wonder Sea. So you can see the but here split to 2 also. But higher and but lower. It's just that all the sentence is lumped into one to save the number of words lah. But all lump sum into one, you get 2 syntheses here. So total 13 analysis, 4 synthesis. So much, right? Amazing. So definitely this one, the TF definitely at least 18 already. 18 or 19 because it's a lot. Everything is there, complete. In fact, maybe some examiners will give full marks. And language, of course, will definitely be 18, 19, or even 20 also lah. So band 6 already, definitely. Okay? Because it's definitely not easy to write like this. But it is possible for all of you. Because as soon as you know how to write, the cara-cara, the trap, just talk about this first, and you give the trend for everything. Surely you can get analysis one. Okay? Are you all clear with this question? Okay, clear with this question or not? Hello?
Teacher,
Yes.
when we want to state the aquariums, is it okay if we just say corals farm? Do we have to include aquarium as well?
No need. Because you can see in this example here, it doesn't say. It just says Coral Farm was the lowest. Okay, the number of visitors who visited Coral Farm. It didn't say the number of visitors who visited Coral Farm Aquarium. So it's okay. All right. And Coral Farm will be considered as one word because this one is a kata nama khas. So I think if you put Coral Farm Aquarium, it should be just still considered as kata nama khas lah, but not necessary because over here it says Coral Farm only. It doesn't put the word aquarium there, so no need. But Wonder Sea Aquarium is different. You see, Wonder Sea Aquarium, it is stated as part of the name. So you see here, Wonder Sea Aquarium. You better follow for Wonder Sea Aquarium. But Coral Farm tak payah. Monster, Sea Monster. Okay, Sea Monster, they put here aquarium, right? But you see here in the question in the book, don't have, only Sea Monster. So tak payah also. No need. You just follow the rubric in the question exactly. Then you will not go wrong. Okay. Then it's considered one word for kata nama khas. But the problem is down here, it's not kata nama khas. Under activity, these are all 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So that's why you have to put all these inverted commas. And inverted commas are only valid for down here. It's not valid for up here. So all this is just not kata nama khas lah. You cannot put here, some students ask, teacher, can I put like that or not? The whole thing. Cannot, of course. All right, it's only for down here, the data down here. Okay. Any other questions?
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher, does that mean if we put the word but, we can get a mark for synthesis?
Yes, because but is
Like-
showing a relationship. What? It's the same as although, even though. Remember, it's one of those words that I highlighted to you last time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? As long as any words show relationship. Okay. But the word and, I think I showed you guys before. Last time I told you guys before the word and. This one cannot. And doesn't show any connection. Remember the what's that? The example I gave you all in the class about the two friends one. Remember? I can't remember who I used already. If I said, JJ and let's say Amin are friends. Okay, nothing. But if I say JJ, or if I say JJ likes blue color and Amin likes green color. Okay, no relationship, right? But if I say JJ likes blue color, but Amin likes green, then there's a relationship already. They are different from each other lah. This one, but this one is but he likes something else. There's some kind of relationship. So can, you're showing a contrast, but and doesn't show anything. And just shows addition only. So nothing.